Using keywords for niche research is just one strategy which you can use, but there's another one that not many people take advantage of. My name's Romney, and thank you very much for joining me on my YouTube channel. If you haven't been to the channel before, it's all about creating, building, and scaling your self-publishing business. We focus on low and no content books mainly in the channel, and so there's plenty of information there, along with my new low and no content course that you could be interested in as well. I'll leave the description and details below for you. So this video is about trying to find other ways of looking at different categories you can get into, popular books, what covers might be working, what manuscripts might be working for other authors. That's a technique that people really don't take advantage of. So in a moment, I'm going to jump on my computer and I'm going to show you this different strategy and see if you can get some great ideas and don't just rely on keyword research, because this technique might help you significantly. So let me jump up on my computer now and I'll show you what that strategy is. So in this video, I want to actually go through some steps that I have taken to try and find different opportunities and popular books. Now, it's not all just about doing a niche research for categories or for keywords that will help you to identify popular books or popular areas. So let me show you a strategy that I've done and I've used quite successfully to find out what is actually trending as well. So this is something where you can use the work that others have done to try and get into a niche that you can potentially do quite well. So let me show you through the steps that I did. So if we were just looking through the categories of books, I went down to teens. Then I was just having a bit of a look through here and I thought, what area could I potentially make a low and no content book in? So I went down a bit further and I thought there'd be something in hobbies and games. And I've created a video about word search previously, which you might have seen before. And I thought, well, let's have a look a bit more into this as well. So let's maybe go to games and activities and see what we can find here. So I was scrolling down and there's quite a few different things that we could probably see here that we might be able to make a book under. So I was having a bit of a look and this book here just came up, Color by Numbers. And I thought that might be something that could be easily created. And so I clicked on that book. It's ranked at 18,000. It's $8.97. And what we can do is actually use KDP Spy to have a quick look into it and see some of the initial information. So let's do that. So I'll go up here, I'll click on KDP Spy, and this will bring up the information about this particular book. So it's currently ranked at 18,000, $8.97, 225 monthly sales and monthly revenue of 2018. It's got 13 reviews, so not many. So that will sort of give us a little bit of an idea about that information as well. And we can actually use KDP Spy to check or to track it. So what we do is to track this book and we can actually find out. So it's going to be tracking for the next 30 days and I'll be able to go back and find out. So we go to back to the results. I can actually go back and check out this at another time. So anyway, let's get out of KDP Spy and let's have a look inside the book. Cover is nice, not fantastic, but it looks nice, and it just has a bit of an information here about it. And then all it is coloring, and you color the different colors that are set out, and it might be a frog. So it's actually quite easy to create. That's the back cover, so it shows you a couple of extra details about it. Now, if we look further down the book, we go down here and we can see it's only 85 pages. It's ranked really well. It's under the right categories, and then it's got some decent reviews. Sometimes they have photos of inside the book as well, and it's got really good reviews there. So it's obviously going to be selling well. But then I thought, well, I want to see what more this author is creating. Now, the next step for us is to actually find out what other books this author may have made. So we need to go and have a look at their Amazon page. So this will actually give us some information about how popular some of these books are. Have they been creating some great books beforehand? So remember, this is just on Kindle. We need to go to paperback, and we can see the reviews up here and the ranking. So this author is doing particularly well. 1275, 5784, 60. We're having a look here. We got jumbo activity books, phonics workbooks for kids, mazes, 101 fun mazes. So there's 2 maze books, dinosaur preschool activity book, puzzles, dot for dot, crosswords, brain teasers. So they go into a lot of information. You look at the rankings, they are unbelievable. So this author is doing particularly well. But mainly what we want to do is, if we see a book down here that we think could be a book that we'd like to create, it actually gives you some really good information. So we go down here, let's have a look. We'll see word search for kids. And I've done that word search video before about how to create books like this. And you can simply go back to that video and find out how to do the word search books. But let's have a look inside here now. So it's ranked at 21,000. We click on this one here. Let's go and have a look. 5-star, and it will bring up the look inside. It was released in February and it's doing particularly well. And it's got it's in the apart from engineering and transportation, probably not in the right category there, but this will actually provide us with a look inside this book as well. So we can click on here and look at images. So that's the size. It looks like it's an 8.5 by 11. That's what it's going to look like inside. More information about what it looks inside. So it's a really good look inside to have a look at these pictures. And that goes on to level 2. So it gives you some excellent ideas, and that's how it looks right there. So that's a very good way of peering inside another author's books and seeing if it's something that we could create. So we scroll down here, it's got the levels, and they would be very, very easy to create. See that? Very easy, very easy. And then it's got the answers at the back as well. So that's how you can create those books. So let's quickly just go back again to this information. And we can scroll down, and that's the book that we were looking at before. We can go on to page 3. And let's have another look. So how to draw, fun gratitude journal for kids, mindful activities, Sudoku. So Book Bolt do Sudoku books as well. Space, colouring and activities books, mind. Yep. So there's plenty of different things here. So if we were to go back to their first page, let's do a calculation and see what this first book here. So this one here, it's ranked at 1275. So if we go to 1275 as a calculator and calculate sales, it's doing 1,849 sales per month. So 1,849, I'll do a quick calculation. Let's have a look at this. Sorry. 1,849, and we go back and see what that book was times 7 by 797. So it's making $14,736. Then if Amazon take their share, it would probably, the author is getting around about $8,000 or thereabouts per month. Rough calculation anyway. So that's for one book. And if we have a look inside this book, again, it's important to check the key features. So whenever I look at a book, this is a bit overdone in regards to the subtitle. That's a lot of information there. So I'm not sure whether that is suitable. But if we go down here, we look at when it was released. So March 2020, we look at the information here. So we can have a look and see what information it covers. 107 pages. The size is important because obviously it's popular with that size. We scroll down further and we look at different pictures that customers might have taken, and we look at the reviews, and it's interesting to see some of the feedback about how it can be improved as well. So that's some important information. So you might look at what worked well. You can scroll here and what didn't quite work quite so well, and there are improvements that you can start making on the book as well. So if we go back to here, and the other details just really help you to create books by looking at what other successful authors are doing. And by no means would you ever copy the cover or copy the internals, but you get ideas and suggestions about how that might help you as an author and by creating books as well. So that's how that would all work in regards to identifying what's working for other authors. As you can see, there's a lot of information you can extract from an Author Central's page. And that page will give you everything you need to know about the paperbacks, what reviews they're getting, what ranking they're getting for their books as well. So make sure you use it to your advantage, and make sure that it's information you can actually write down and record, so there might be other ideas you can get as you're looking at that page that you can use in the future as well. Now remember, I have created that low and no content publishing course as well, so if that was of interest to you, make sure you click on the link below and you can have a look and get a preview of what that course is all about. So thank you very much for watching the channel. Remember to give the thumbs up if you've liked it, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're made aware of more videos I create. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you then.